What?
No flex. So. They know better. They know better.
What is up, you guys? My name is Kyle, aka Kinger, and welcome to KingerTV. So Hopsin just released a new music video about 5 hours ago. It is called The Old Us. Supposedly it's a really deep song. It's gonna be sad. Judging from the cover art he posted on Instagram, it seems like it's going to be about his ex and his baby mama. It's gonna be really interesting. So without further ado, we are going to check it out. Yet again, I am here with my best friend Eric.
Yo.
And we are going to watch this music video. Here we go. Hopsin, The Old Us. Of course, there's a damn ad every time.
I have a 1,000-word essay
at the
due
beginning
tomorrow
of the
that I
video.
haven't even started.
Right, that's a weird way to start.
At the mansion.
Right.
Marcus?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to talk to you for a minute.
It's 2 in the morning. You're gonna wake my family.
I'm not trying to wake anybody up. I just been thinking about everything, and I wanted to say
Sorry. For the 1,000th time. You don't get to treat me like that and then just show up when it's convenient for you. That's not how it works.
I know, and I shouldn't have done those things, but
No, you're not hearing me. We are done.
no, but can't we just talk
We
about
are
it?
done.
Look, I'm
Marcus, listen to me. You need to go.
It's wild seeing him without his contacts.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Never a fun time.
I know this is super random. We done had our ups and downs, and I done threw some tantrums. I honestly care about you way more than you could fathom. And God knows I ain't lying. If only you could ask him. I know you think our happiness just comes and goes in occasions. When I leave Earth, I want to be frozen in place with a rose in a case full of love notes I wrote for the days I got to be next to you. That's how I feel, and no one can change it. But I gotta get this tension off of my chest, cause every day I feel a constant regret. Now I can reflect to see the issues we never dissolved or suppressed. I guess it's only right that karma was next. And I'ma be open and honest with you. Your absence is causing the stress. I wish the pain I feel would lay inside a coffin and rest. And it's only you who can soften my flesh. But still you run me in circles, and lately you ain't been responding to text. And now my only option is tag like I don't fucking need you. I bottle up the pain, although the bottle's fucking see-through. I pray to God and wish that we could wash it up and redo. Guess every love story just ain't got a fucking sequel. I just need to know if you feel the same. Why can't we kill the games and reconcile? I know you still afraid, we both stuck, there's no trust. We gave our souls up the moment love had approached us. But can we go back to the old us? Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Lately you ain't showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to stop the game.
So I definitely feel that. Going through a breakup and stuff like that, it's really hard. Especially nowadays, I feel. Relationships are super tough.
Right.
We both had to deal with that kind of stuff. I noticed, I can relate to it with my last relationship, which was a long time ago. So I was younger and everything like that. But it's pretty much things happen, and my ex was real cold about everything. So I can kind of get it. It's when people split, it's one kind of takes it worse than the other. And then that person, if they're done, the other person, if they're done, they're done. Mm-hmm. And they can be super cold, and that's just how it is. And pretty much just to get the point across, when somebody's done, you got to just be that way.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's a really hard lesson to learn in life. Like I said, when it happened to me, I was young. My last relationship was almost 7 years ago. So lots changed between 18 and 25 now. Yeah, it's a lesson that you got to learn at some point in life. That's for sure. And you got to learn, I'm sure, judging off of what he's talking about. I know he had some issues with his baby mama. I know he did some things that he wasn't proud of, and vice versa too. She did some things that were really messed up too, and her family and all that. I relate to that because I kind of messed up my relationship, which led my ex to feel that way. So I feel this a lot. Definitely, it's not a typical love story, but
I feel
kind of like a
too.
breakup. Yeah.
And he has a kid by this girl, and she's not letting him see him. So that
and she's
that
in
makes
Australia,
everything
which
even
makes it
worse.
super hard for him to even get in there and do all that. I'm sure he's been dealing with a lot of stuff and holding a lot in. He hasn't really posted a lot, I would say, since then. I think actually his last album, No Shame, Fame was after.
That was kind of his story about what happened.
And he talked about his kid in ill mind of Hopsin 9. I believe it's what we're at now. 9.
Yes.
Yeah, because 8 was the Funk Volume breakup thing. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty rough. I've seen him, in this journey for the past year or two, pretty much 2 years. Yeah, since No Shame and all that. See him go through this. It's been really tough because he's an idol of mine. I love Hopsin, so been with him since 2012. So I know what he's going through as far as trying to be a father and not being able to see his kid. And then also he says he doesn't even know if it's his too. So sure, this is really, really tough for him. That's for sure. So we'll continue here.
Right now, let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the old days? 'Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Letting you away, showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to stop the games right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the old days? On my end, there was mistakes made. I had too much pride to take blame. The moment my fame came, my ways changed. I couldn't stay sane and started making our sunny days rain. And even though my life has moved on, our history's too strong to forget. I won't pretend I ain't staying. And if you open up my fucking chest and take a look at my heart, I swear to God, you gon' see your engraved name. How you gon' leave me?
Shit, that's his ex's name. That was his ex's name on his heart too.
Yep.
That's gotta be really rough, man, because I'm sure he's had his fair share of issues, even like on tour when he walked out from Fort Collins and stuff like that. He's dealt with a lot of issues, I would say mentally, battles within himself while he was on the road and touring, doing music and stuff like that. He's had a battle for a lot of years. And then, a relationship like this and somebody that you actually love can really complicate things. I'm sure when he's on the road, I'm sure he's not doing always the best things. And I don't know, I always feel like that's a story for a lot of rappers and relationships. They kind of have that same issue. Once they hit the road and stuff, they kind of, accept tour life and do whatever. Yeah. You got girls throwing themselves at them all the time. Like I see it with MGK all the time on tour life and all that. I follow him heavy. Used to follow Hopsin when he did tour more often. I went to every show. And there's girls always trying to get with these rappers and stuff. So I'm sure he's had to deal with a lot while trying to keep a relationship and trying to deal with it also while she's all the way in Australia. So it's gotta be rough, definitely.
Oh yeah.
How you gon' leave me hanging? I never did get my closure, so how you gon' mediate? How you gon' be with Zadie's?
Actually, so I keep pausing it, but I feel like this is a song that you can really relate to, so you can talk about it more. And I feel like with our reactions, I kind of want to bring a little bit more into them when we do them. It reminds me a lot of my last relationship with my ex, because it was a long time ago when we were young and everything, but I really love the girl. Still got love for her. I hope everything's well with her and everything like that. I want her to be nothing but happy. But at the time, when she was done, she was super cold about things, and I was just trying to get closure and be like, why? And she kind of shut me out and stuff like that. And that's just how people handle situations. There's no grudge or nothing at this point, like I said years ago. But I really relate to that, because it's like you really want the answers. When you really love somebody and you fuck up, you feel terrible and you want to do what you can to fix it. But if it's already to the point where they're done, then it's just, once they got it in their head, there's really not a whole lot you can do. But I think us as humans, we want closure and we want to know why things went down the way they did and how you got to the point of how can we be in love one day and absolutely love each other, talk all day long, do whatever, and we talk all day long for the whole time we've been together, to nothing, delete pictures, everything you did together. It's like you never exist, and then never talk again. It's a really weird thing. Love is a very, very weird thing. Relationships are a weird thing to deal with.
And a lot of times you don't even get the closure. Like you guys get in an argument and one person can be like, okay, I'm done. And then legitly be done with you and everything. You don't even really know why. It could just be some petty argument. It's really... Exactly. A lot of people don't leave with closure.
Yeah, it could be anything. And you're sitting there wondering why. And you still love this person, but they're not giving you anything. And you're like, what the hell did I do? And now I lost you, but we've been together forever. Or, whatever the case may be.
People just need to be more upfront with, like, what he's talking about. He's saying, I'm sorry, this and that. Trying
to fix it and trying to get her to listen. And, he doesn't like the way that she's being because she's being cold. And I think that's something that, we all just need to work on too. I don't think, hate to bring it up as like my ex and stuff like that too. I see it's not just my ex, it's multiple people I see it in, as people get really, really cold and they handle things. That's not the right way to handle things either. Talking about it is what it should be. But I guess it all depends on maturity, age, all that, So when people are really cold, that really hurts when you're trying to, when your feelings are involved and you actually love somebody, you really want to get down to it and be like, hey, what the hell happened? Talk to me, It's not always like that sometimes.
Enough to understand that his daddy isn't around. How we gon' be related? And I just want my family on track. That's the plan we both had. Shit is sad because I'm asking for a chance we don't have. I fucking love right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the old us? 'Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Lately you ain't showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to stop the game.
Really good acting
yeah,
on
I was
both
just
parts,
thinking
man.
that,
It's
yeah.
hard to get like the tears going like that, and they're both like on point with
Right.
that. Good job. I know. I just saw him post on. He had a thing basically on Instagram where he created a different Instagram, and it's like it was a limited time thing. If you followed him, and you get an inside look of him being Marcus, not Hopsin. You get an inside scoop on that, and I followed it. And one of the things he had posted on that today was like a character he played. He was in like a costume and everything. And somebody asked him, "Are you getting back into acting?" He's like, "Actually, yes, I am." So that's really cool. So I'd like to see him do that. Obviously, me being a big fan of MGK, he's also been into acting for the past like 5 years now, I think, or 4 years, something like that. So it's really cool when artists do more than
Yeah.
just do music and stuff like that, especially if it's something they love to do. And I know Marcus kind of Hopsin started out acting, I believe, even before rapping.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
and stuff.
So
I
he
think
was
I
on That's So Raven at one point in an episode and
Mm-hmm.
a couple movies in that. So that's pretty cool. Good acting is basically what I was getting at there.
Right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the old us? I'm sorry.
Alright, sorry guys, my memory card actually filled up, so missed the last part of what we were saying, but it was pretty much the end, and basically what I said was, you know, it looked like that was all in his head, and he wished that kind of happened that way, where you got to talk to her and everything, and they kind of made up, it seems, at the end there.
Yeah, on his Instagram, he said it was actually like a dream.
Oh,
Kinda
really?
like a
That's what
dream
he was
that-
trying to say?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that makes sense. It was portrayed really well there. So, yeah, I'm sure that's got to be really hard for him to deal with, just given the situation of everything. I can't imagine not being able to see your kid. Also not, I don't think, since now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I don't think he's made it clear that it's his or not, the kid, because I know that he was skeptic about that and everything.
Yeah, the
But-
only thing that I've ever seen him post, he said, he said in an interview, it said it looked like him.
Yeah,
You can
big
kind
time.
of tell by some of the
Big time.
features, so.
And then it's also the fact that I think he also said he's banned out of Australia.
Yep, still.
Which is terrible. So it's like, no matter what, he can't see his kid, and I don't think she can come over here. I don't know, maybe she could.
Should be able to.
With a visa, or I don't know how all that stuff works. I've never had to deal with that in my life. So that's just got to be super hard, not being able to see your kid, and you also, obviously, he still has love for this girl. Even in the cover art, he used the pictures of him and her, that he posted that, I believe, on Instagram or on a story or something. So that's got to be really rough, but it was a good song, super relatable, good music video, good acting, like I said.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
And he's one of the rappers too, when he raps about something that really is affecting him. You can feel the emotion through the rap. It's
Big
not just
time.
kind of like, oh, just lyrics, this is how he feels, okay, whatever. You can really hear it in his voice.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, share the video with your friends, share my channel with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys have a video or a song or anything like that that you would like us to react to, please leave that in the comments as well. And we will see you guys in the next video.